The following technical note demonstrates MPFL repair using augmentation with a reinforced bioinductive implant in a reconstruction technique. These are our disclosures. After diagnostic arthroscopy is undertaken, a lateral incision is made on the medial aspect of the patella and a soft tissue sleeve is created at the mid portion for later repair. Next, two pins are placed in parallel fashion at the superior two-thirds of the patella, spaced apart approximately 15 millimeters. A 4.5 millimeter reamer is then used to over-ream each one of these sockets. After creating the sockets, we then turn to the bioinductive scaffold. The ends are whip stitched, and then this is placed over the center of a looped construct. We place a 2/0 Vicryl suture at the apex to ensure it doesn't slide. Once this is prepared, the scaffold, which measures 250 millimeters in length by 5 millimeters wide, is then placed up against the anchor, with care taken to make sure that each end of the scaffold is at the tip of the anchor for seating within the socket. Next, the 4.75 millimeter anchor is inserted with the scaffold to ensure appropriate seating into the patella. After placing the second anchor, we then turn our attention to identifying Schottle's point. X-rays are taken in the lateral position to identify the isometric point of the MPFL. A small incision is made on the medial aspect of the femur, and then a pin is placed across through the outside portion of the lateral aspect of the leg. We then over-ream this with a 6 millimeter socket and then proceed to pass a shuttling suture. Next, between layers 2 and 3, a passing suture is placed, and we can bring down the reinforced bioinductive implant between layers 2 and 3. The tails from the looped construct are then passed across the femur with the previously placed shuttling suture. We then carefully bring the button across and flip this over the lateral cortex with fluoroscopy used to ensure appropriate positioning. The knee is flexed to 30 degrees and care is taken not to over-tension. We then take the free ends from the suture on the reinforced bioinductive implant that were placed into the patella and pass this through both sides of the soft tissue sleeve on the patella for a pants over vest repair.